Hi friends, welcome back to Tutorial Days, and in this video you are learning Angular PHP MySql Register login. You have already seen 3 videos and this is the 4th video of this series. Before you watch this video, I strongly recommend you to watch my another video which is related to AuthGuard, and let me show you where that. You search here Tutorial Days and then here is the series. Okay, so you watch this video AuthGuard, okay, because in this AuthGuard from beginning I have shown you that how AuthGuard works. Okay, so after completing this video you get back to this video, you will understand this better. Okay, now let's go to here, and this is our project open folder, or it's already I think here. So our project is this one, Angular. Correct. Okay, we are working on this. In the last video you saw that how we can, based on the local storage, how we can redirect the user to login if the user is not logged in. Now in our service.api file, in this one service api.service.ts file, we will make some modification here in login section. So here, before that, let's go to route to AuthGuard. So AuthGuard, where is that? AuthGuard, can't see that one. Approaching, and where is AuthGuard? Have we created that file so far? I think not, isn't it? So we need to first create this AuthGuard file in this one. Let's go to command prompt cmd and then insert that. Our project name is Angular Run, right? This one. So cd here, and now we will generate one service. So let's write here ng guard, then guard, create here, press enter. Now it will ask you that what do you want to generate. So we are going to use this can activate. Okay, press enter, and now you will see our service is created or generated here. So this is guard service, and you can see some important code has been written itself. So now inside that we will write our code. Let's write these 2 lines of code. The first one is, this one is for URL, and this is the function which will come from service. So let's call here service import API service from this one, right? And also here we will create a constructor. Inside that we will pass this as a parameter. Which one? Here inside parameter we will pass private data service from this API, and then once again router, and as soon as you call it, it will automatically include this in header section. Now let's create one function, this one, this is login, below it. So here we will write is login, here is login, router login string if this data service is logged in. That means if user is logged in that case it will return true or else. So one more function needs to be here, this is login, then here in we will write this line of code this data service redirect URL, then router URL is coming from here. In a router, navigate to with query parameter, that means with URL. Now let's go to API service, and here we need to write one more line of code. Here, before that or maybe after also, we will declare here redirect URL, and also we need to write this long so that we can access the value from child component. As you know, this one is used to access the value from one component to another. And here we will replace this code to this one in login section. Set token, then users, this is not required actually, users, then fname or email. So let's see what is inside our, oh sorry, we won't have to write it from here actually. Sorry, this one is users registration section. We need to write here in this one. So we have already written here set token users.email, and then this one we will now activate. So this section will come from event emitter here, get login name we are calling here. So whatever login name will be, it will come here, and ultimately return users. And the username, that means email, will be set here in local storage. And in the same API section, we will create two more functions for get token and delete token. So whenever user will log out, we will call this function. And whenever we require this email, then we will use this get token from local storage. In here, finally, we will create this is login function. This one is logged in. Here we are getting error, is logged in. So here you can see what is happening. Is logged in that case, it will get token, means from here the token email ID it will store after taking here in this constant. It is checking if user ID is not null. In that case, it will return true or else false. So based on this is login, the guard will act here. I think in this guard AuthGuard page, this one is missing here. Okay, the kernel message is not matching. So from here there are two. So this router, have we called here router? Okay, so it will be router. That is why we were getting here error. So router. So what is router? From router we are creating here private router, and then this problem is gone. Now we will have to check here, and let's check if it is included in not a protein module. This router guard we will have to include here as well, and in not here actually, in this router guard section. So where we have created our routing module here, so we will call it from this one, and here this dashboard we will make it private. So we will write can activate this code we require. Okay, our class name is guard, not AuthGuard. So we need to call with this class only, and here also we'll call with this name. After this, let's do one thing. Let's remove all these because we are not using URL tree. That's why simply we will write here any. So this bug is not gone. Let's check it now. What it's saying: undefined or true. Is login AuthGuard is okay. Okay, so now the only error that is remaining is this one, is login. Actually, sometimes when you get this error, this kind of error, it is saying not all code paths return a value. So to hide this, you go to here tsconfig dot, where is that? Yeah, this JSON file. Okay, and then yes, no implicit return, make it false. Alright, now let's go here and npm start localhost here 4200, and then the first in route, if you check, go to rep routing. Now this here, let's open this registration login. Let's try to open this dashboard from here slash dashboard. Okay, dashboard is opening, so there is something wrong. Okay, it's opening because last time we had this one. Now let's refresh it and try to open. You can see it is redirecting to the login page. Why? Because it is checking here, because we have given this guard. So this is now the user can only enter when one is logged in. So the main thing is in this one, there are two things. The first one is guard. Okay, here as I told you that it is checking if data service is logged in true. That means let's go to service file here, app service or TS. So here you can see that if it is true, it is returning here line number 61. It is checking is logged in constant, then it is taking the value from local storage and checking if local storage has email ID. In that case it will return true, or else it will return false. And when you go here for registration, let's create one new user. Password 12345, mobile, whatever, then register. Registration is complete. Now so when we register, it should go to okay, so now let's go to login page, login. Okay, so now let's paste here, then 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, after logging in, username and password is incorrect. What? 1 2 3 4 5. Let's check here in network section. So what is returning here? Nothing. What? Okay, because our XAMPP is not started, that is why. C drive XAMPP 2. Let me start my XAMPP. And then start. Now let's log in here. Yeah, login is successful. Let's try again. Login failed. What? So let's go to PHP MyAdmin and check here. Angular prod. Oh, now I understand. Because that time that didn't. So let's open this one. Registration didn't take place, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Now it logged in and it redirected to dashboard. Okay. In the meantime, you can see in application it also got registered, and based on this local value, we so what happens if you check this page, service page here. In service page, we are passing this value and it is returning this email ID, and then it is returning user, and inside set token this email ID is set into our browser, and then we will get this token. Inside guard, what is happening here? It is checking if data survey is logged is true, then it is fine, or else it will redirect to this, that means login page. Okay, so go here. Now in the home page we will provide menu and login and register menu as well. So now let's go here and open app component.html here, and then here this navigation. Okay, let's close it. Inside this we will create menus. Here we will put heading as well as button. So this is the code. And below that we will paste this code, this button, and here we are providing links. So on click it will go to respective pages. So this is the complete page and code. So when we login button, logout button, and finally here will be router outlet. Now this is the error. It says the login button doesn't exist in app component. So we will have to open here and app component.ts. Here we will have to write the code. First let's create here two variables like this. Apart from that, let's import API service. Here let's write constructor. And here we will get this get logged in. Where is it? It's in AuthGuard. Let's clear it. Dashboard. API service. If you remember this one, so event emitter, that means logged in name will be stored here, and we are this one, as I told you, that output, that means the value of this event emitter, this one will be available in all components, child components also. So that is why we are calling here app component. Where is app component? App component.ts. That is why we are calling here and subscribing this change name. So here we will write a function called change name here. So whatever value will be there, if this dot login, then name, or else logout button or login button. And for logout button, it will delete the token and it will redirect to login page. And inside here, inside this, we will write if this dot data service is logged in, then console.log, that means logged in. So login button will be false and logout button will be true. Else here it will be reverse, login button true or logout button false. So now let's check here, and it just looks like it's perfectly compiled. So this is our final output. You can see Angular register login, and then here logout and dashboard. So click on logout, and you can see registration button is showing here and login in home. Okay. Now if we try to log in from here, then rajesh@gmail.com 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, so it is redirecting to, and you can see now there is logout button. So that is why we have written this. It is checking here. If it is logged in, then login button false. That means now login button will not show and logout button will show. Or else initially in the beginning login button will show, logout button will not show. Okay, let's once again consider this code, because this may look a bit complicated. This one is for outputting the event emitter. That means when you log in, then there is event change, isn't it? Or when you log out, there is event change. So when user logs in, then an event is emitted, and that is stored here. So same thing we are catching here. App component.ts. Here we are receiving this change. Means whatever change there will be, we are subscribing from data service, and it is refreshing the page, because you might have seen here when you log out, then automatically it refreshes the header. When you once again log in here, then 1 2 3 4 5, then you can see automatically it is refreshed. So how it is refreshing? It is because of this code. It is detecting the change, and according to that true or false is assigned here. So generally we write this code in header component. Okay, since we don't have header component separately, that is why we are directly writing here. So hope you understand this video, and don't forget to write your query in the questions in comment. I will try to answer. So hope you like this, and if you have still not subscribed, then please subscribe my channel and watch other videos also. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.